This is my yard. I bought a hater, man, I don't really care. This is my yard. I bought it like that.
Dumelang, it's your boy Kemahapa. Let's look at the modern day easy magic and we're begging it like what? So happy to begging it like so happy. Welcome back to another episode of the weekly rundown with the modern day Easy Machila himself. Before we begin, happy New Year. And this time I really mean it. And why do I really mean it this time? Because today is the 4th of April. It's Monday again. And tonight, just before I recorded this, Cyril announced that the state of disaster has been lifted. What does that mean? It basically means COVID-19, guys. Don't ask me what about lockdown, what about masks, what about 50 plus people, 200 people, what about after tears. No, just know COVID-19. You wanna just do whatever you want. If about how you know, if you COVID, that's on you. Don't text us or matter. Hey, I net lemon, matter waramela, you collect us by matter on vixi, matter on serobol. We don't have any of that really clear enough. So guys, we entered into the new year. So COVID-19 lockdown is failure. So this means one thing, my feet. This means one thing only. Reagai. Reamoria, I can say ZCC na Marakia, guys, but like they held us down. But it's guys, you know, Nerbori legal lockdown, restant to Gai Ramana, but Regabiana, Nagur Natural Taviana, Narnaifi, la Carrana, regulated history, banana bread, retrolab the Savannah Jarena, the Antas gold Jarin, but Regalabia, but Pachalta when I die. But Tisharity, or our Borilers Nalabia, I mean, but Tisharity, FG Treger, Dimunat Jonah guys, Magabus. Barapesha metama wona ribori nerjile kudu diganya ntladira ngoba so nabathu they held us down so nakia muria le bona go celebrate le bona. Anyways after that was a long intro mara without wasting any more time after let's get into the thick of things. What are the thick of things? What is the thick of things this week? And you know, it's the elephant in the room. I don't want to talk about it because everyone has been saying has had an opinion about this, you know. I feel like what I'm going to say, or I feel like if I say something it's gonna be what someone has already said. But as you know, the modern day is much less about informing you guys and making you guys laugh. I guess so. Let me just tell you what this is. So this thing, it hurts me because someone that I love and respect and look up to, you know, and cherish is involved in this thing, you know. So what this thing is, it's an incident, you know. So it's on a Sunday night. It happened on Sunday. Today is Monday, so everyone has been talking about it, like I said. So it's over a week old. And so this thing happened on Sunday night in the US. So now it arrives here on Monday morning because like guys, you know, technology is not that fast yet, you know. So if it really states at midnight, it will fit delivery, guys. As same day delivery, but obviously there is some lead time. They are still the real logistics in school. But anyways, Monday morning, you know, it's a regular Monday. And I opened my phone. No, actually, what time did I wake? I think I woke up around 8 because now, like, I set an alarm. I do usually set an alarm for like 7 or 9 or when I'm at 9 a.m. But my life problems wake me up before my alarm because, like, I'm an adult, like any other adult. You know, I'm sure you guys can relate. Even students know this, or you can set an alarm for 7 a.m. After 6 you are up because something said, Chief, textbook, will be just revise, you know. So now my life problems wake me up at like 8, you know. It's regular life problems. It's like data, cell phone insurance, groceries, electricity, and, you know, work problems. It's regular life problems. I don't have like mortgage, car installments, insurance, car insurance, kids, crash, school fees problems. Those problems, they wake you up about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. or chief into your school. You know, I don't have those kind of problems. So I wake up at a normal time, 8 a.m. So I wake up, open my phone. Now I'm not one of those people that have routines, morning routines where I check or write down daily affirmations or a list of 3 things to do or katswaga hello. No, I don't do any of that. Now I just wake up 1 hour tonight, and so I wake up, my phone, switch on Wi-Fi. Hey, what's up? What's going on? I'm not a WhatsApp person. What's cooking oil? Check WhatsApp. Oh, no, someone must have died here, or someone stole one of Malumi Silias's goat again, because, you know. So those are the problems that I deal with on WhatsApp. Is it that someone died or Pudia Malumi Silias image? Well, those were one of those two. So no, man, this is not what family group chat. My little sister says, hey, when your goat just got slapped. one of my girlfriend says, yo, when I wake up, Will Smith slept your favorite. Hey, what's going on? I open Twitter. Boom! There it is. Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith.
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude!
You know, my first reaction was being stunned into silence. I didn't know what to say. I just didn't say anything for a good 5 minutes. You know, that was my first reaction. My second reaction was Chris Rock wa Jada. You guys get it? Jada. Nah. Okay, fine. That was my second reaction. My third reaction was, why is this nigga fighting for someone who didn't fight for their relationship? You know, that was, you know what, about two people's business. Waburaro is the man to Waduisha, Waburaro. So upon further investigation, I found the reason why Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith was that he made a joke about Jada. Jada is Will Smith's wife, if you don't know. So the joke was about Jada being bald, but the underlying factor is that Jada has a condition, medical condition called alopecia. That's why she's bald. First of all, now I didn't know what alopecia was. I don't want to be honest with you. Alopecia sounds like a colored cousin of Lucretia. Like, when I heard Jada has alopecia, I was like, Jada, colored. Since when? I thought she had 3 kids. Lucretia, alopecia. No man, I don't know this child. Maybe Kumana, the other, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. And so anyways, as I'm doing further investigation into what's going on here, because everything was just a mess, you know, everyone was saying something, tweeting something, posting something. And one of the people who were posting was Jaden, you know, the child of the couple, the married couple. And he said something about, this is what we do, you know, that's how we do it or something. So he was cheering his father on, and people said, yeah, that's how you guys do it, you know, call your sister as well to come and help you out here. And I was like, Wilo Dirangwano. Do you guys get it? Wilo Dirangwano. Like, because her name is, you know what? Fine, guys. Fine. Dumelang. So as I'm analyzing the video and like what's going on, you know, I'm replaying that video, I'm watching different angles. And then I realized Will Smith laughed, you know, and people are like, why did he laugh? Blah, blah, blah. And now, first of all, let's be honest, guys, Jada would have laughed. That woman is evil. She would have laughed. But anyways, Will Smith laughed. And then all of a sudden, 2 seconds later, he's standing up to go slap my goat. What's going on? And then it hit me, you know, me and a lot of people, or Jada might have given her the side eye. Guys, I have a lisp. Tuchang, guys, donator. So, side eye. You guys know that side eye. Oh, what's a? Okay, it's fine. Okay. You guys know that side eye. That side eye that your parent gives you when a visitor walks into the house. That side eye or a when you guys know that side eye. And guys, we need to be honest. Tabachawa is just gossiping about other people and then talking about the weather. That's literally Tabachawa in a nutshell. There's nothing profound going on there. It's just, and then they proceed to talk about other people's business. Growing up, now I thought Tabachawa is just talking about, you know, giving life advice, marriage advice, talking about finances, investments, extending the house, back room. Stop nonsense. Next, our parents are just with a side of weather forecasting. That's all what Tabachawa is. So back to the Smith household. People were saying, or no, if it's true that Jada gave him the side eye and then he went to fight this guy, then that means she might just be the alpha in that relationship. And it's starting to make sense to me. I'm starting to agree. In that household. And the fact that the Oscars didn't kick Will Smith out after what he had done was just a slap in the face of Chris. Well, another slap in his face. You know, and to add to that, in the same night, Will Smith went on to win an Oscar. Like, someone gets slapped, and instead of kicking out the perpetrator, you tell him to sit down and then you award him. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, there's something about the Oscars condoning violence. If it's not these Oscars, keep historias. Like, there's just something about Oscar, man. And in closing, my personal opinion, I just thought Chris Rock was just playing, man. But I guess Will Smith doesn't like other men playing with his wife in his presence. You know, he just allows it in his absence. In his presence, in his absence, he doesn't mind that at all. And to Will Smith, my brother, I think you should just leave this woman. She's caused you enough stress. Just leave her, man. You can't tie her down forever. You are Will Smith, not a locksmith. So moving on, in an update from last week, I think last week I told you about Cyril's motion of no confidence and Bathabili's sentencing. So Cyril didn't, the motion of no confidence was no success. It failed. Cyril is still our president. As you know, the so wants to not end. And Bathabile, she got sentenced to one of either the prison sentence of 4 years or a 200k fine, and she obviously chose to pay the fine. Well, she chose for us to pay the fine because that's what's really going to happen. And this is the second time Bathabile Dlamini is avoiding prison. She slipped out once again. She puts the butter in Bathabile. Like, she's very slippery. And I asked you guys, remember last week, I asked you guys to pray for both these actions to come through, like our dreams, our wishes to come through, and you guys didn't pray. Like, li busy, chakra hands, Mujimu, Israel, guys, come on, I asked you, really busy, like, make sure big brother instead of focusing on the right things. So moving on, in other news, South Africa has a new superhero. I can lie, but the first superhero that we ever had in South Africa was Questa as Vorvai. Like any superhero, every superhero has his kryptonite, and kryptonite Questa and lady caught dim good and dim. So we've lost that superhero, and now the next superhero in line is called Nhlanhla Lux. That's our new superhero. When I first I laugh because the name, it sounds funny on my tongue. When I first heard the name Nhlanhla Lux, I was like, what the fuck is Nhlanhla Lux? I thought it was the Zulu variant of the Lux Baso, but it's almost Lux. I was like, maybe Unilever is like a diversity, inclusion. I really can't wait for the Mighty Major Lux to drop, the Sepedi variant of the Lux Baso. That's what I was thinking. Nhlanhla Lux is a bloke from Soweto, and he leads a movement called Soweto Parliament, where they are memorandum agenda is to address crime, unemployment, illegal immigrant service delivery in cases, everywhere in South Africa. So he's the leader of that. So in executing their memorandum, they went around South Africa closing down spaza shops that are owned by illegal immigrants, or going around asking people in the community which houses sell drugs, and then they go to that house. They try to solve it themselves because the police aren't doing anything, or so they say. So one of the people who they trespassed in his house because they don't have a warrant. So I watched some guys. I listen when Captain Malebana le Babili Babulela, or you need a warrant before you enter someone's house. Jeremiah Golibudise, Sergeant Kokobela Olibudise, Captain Malebana Olibudise. So we've heard a lot of people tell us, you need a warrant. So that group of people didn't have a warrant. None of them. There were hundreds of them. None of them had a warrant. So the person who was the victim of the trespassing went to open a case, and then they arrested this Nhlanhla Lux character. Like in a group of hundreds of people, they went to arrest him. Like, do you know how unlucky you have to be the only one who is arrested in a group of people? That thing, and then do you know how unlucky you have to be? Like, his name is Lucky Nkanta. Like, he's just lucky by name, this guy. So what I've realized is that the framing around this Nhlanhla Lux character and the Soweto Parliament movement is that they're trying to portray him as a modern day freedom fighter. Like, there's only modern day, the one modern day here. It's modern day, it's imagine. Let's come to first of all, let's just get out of the way that one. So they're trying to portray him as a freedom fighter, like he's coming here to save us. Like, first of all, modern day freedom fighter the dimple 1 year. There's no freedom fighter with the dimple. Like, you have to look like the people you are representing. You can't claim to be representing people on the ground. People on the ground are ugly, my brother. We have problems. So we are ugly. So you must first of all look like us. I'm not just boy. None of Desmond Junior just boy when Thomas Sankara. You think Thomas was man crash Monday when I still be village? None of that. So you must look like us first of all. And the funny thing about the arrest of Nhlanhla Lux was that he's been going around saying, hey, South African police are useless, they don't follow through on cases, they take bribes, blah blah blah, and then they start doing their jobs. Like, they'll arrest you. Someone even said, or you will think, South African police, they are useless, they don't work. You think that all they do is just sit around, go police station, stamp affidavits and certificates via ShopRite, bulletproof board, stamp lunch. Can't where now it's because you haven't done anything wrong. But go and do a crime, do something illegal, and let them come and look for you. You'll see how effective these people are. Is it because is it because I'm black? Go to the day subsidy personally. You'll wish your but sign the affidavit, but lo stamp the certificate. You'll wish your subsidy door to door that day. You wanna venekena, reverse or baska so about you'll wish your get door to door subsidy that day. O cry about tomalo hana di bribe away. Buffet cold drink, I think 5 liter cook, 2 liter, 5 liter, buy a hand and fun. That's when you'll see what subs is serious about their job. And you know how sarcastic South African police members or just government employees are when they are conducting their duties. You know, I'm sure when they had Nhlanhla Lux in prison holding cells, they were like, "Ow, Steve Biko, what are you fanang? Yeah, when you write what you like, sorry, eat what you like, bafana, sorry. That's how they be." And let's say about South African people, I know you guys soon, if not yet, soon you guys will be saying or Nhlanhla Lux is the national South African national soap or something because Lux, I get it. And I can say, guys, don't disagree. You guys went to call Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, the people's Ndlozi. The people's bay, like I'm not even mad working clothes, like the people's bay, like people the people like all legend with bay la dronge ya lena batho ba South Africa, like once you come to la squash out la don le cologne la dronge you start to make irrational decisions. You remember we wanted to vote for Jacob Zuma's son, funny walk what bracket funny Zuma la Mutsiba, you guys wanted to make him president because he was working to Maliening. La dronge ya lena look man, cheers man, sensational la dronge. And to be honest, Nhlanhla Lux had my backing, you know, he had my support, he had my attention when he was speaking about emancipation of the black people, you know, getting the land back without violence. But here this is where he lost me.
The generation that's coming after us is too drunk, it's too high, and it's playing PlayStation and it's smoking happy for it to do anything. So if we fail right now, we have failed the black nation forever.
Like, what does Panras and Blue Mix have to do with anything, my brother? Like, if honestly you cannot bring our main creams and hablis and lady killers to the revolution, never sharp, my brother. We'll just go to exile from the get-go. Like, before the revolution starts, we'll just decide right now we are going to exile. Usually people go to exile when the war is happening. Right now we'll just go, we'll volunteer. Say, yes, we have asthma. Can we catch us out to Botswana? Yes. Gaborone, yeah. This was the texture, the lift Chaburon is this side. Yeah. If for now we can't have Jaeger bombs at the march to get the land back. Richard, but I'm not coming. If I cannot bring a cooler box with cold Heineken's, ice troupes, the hunters for the ladies. If I cannot bring camp chair to the march, I can. My brother, give me zero, ma'am. Ma'am, give me zero. If your South African Nhlanhla Lux doesn't have hardly alcohol parties, PlayStation, you're shit out of luck, my brother. You guys get it? Like, shit out Nhlanhla is shit. Okay, fine. So moving on once again, stats as a release stats, but they've released stats once again for this past quarter, and the unemployment rate has increased obviously. 35%, and youth unemployment, the expanded definition of youth unemployment rate has increased to a staggering, record-breaking 77%, guys. Like 77 people out of 100 in the youth are unemployed. It's like, this is literally nothing to joke about, guys. I'm serious, nothing to joke about. But you guys know me. We are here for jokes. We're here to make light of serious situation. But serious, guys, nothing works in this country. Even the Department of Public Works, it's all age, guys. Why? Because nothing works, guys. Like, please tell me, tell me, when was the last time you met someone in public? Or hi, my name is Karawen, or hi, my name is Job. How about you guys? Like, there's no one named Job remaining. Everyone named Job has changed their name. I can talk about it, I didn't know so. But they're called, I was on a job over South Africa because I want to be very from South Africa, guys. Like if we're America come South Africa, we're Makacha. Like if we're to a fruit or tap, we are going. Or when I rata when you are in a man, like what a chosha. You are shocking us or when you have a job in South Africa, guys. Nothing works in this country. And last but not least, I saved the best for last. Best for last, as you guys know, I always tell you the women's business is the number one business. Like I know I said how to be very but if you want to do self-employment entrepreneurship, I seriously recommend going into women's business. It's very profitable. Like you just mind your own business, and then women's business just comes to you, and before you know it, you are booming. You know, women's business, the best business, like I said. So how this started was that Twitter women were arguing about, you know, weaves, wigs, hair. So this is how this thing whole started. You know, it was a very hairy situation, because they were arguing about wigs and weaves. So hairy, messy situation there, and then it escalated to affairs. You sleep with that person, hey, you know, a lot of messy stuff. You know, it's abasadi. It hey, when I want call jiggy, that's why I can papa. You know, women, you know how women are. Women, they are very, very bad, like weapons of mass destruction. You get it, weapons of mass destruction. So as they were arguing that, it escalates, it goes into a space, Twitter space. So as it goes to a space, one of the ladies who is one of the main characters there, she says to this other main character, she says something very profound. This is very profound. Please take out a pen and paper and write this down. She says, I am going to actively participate in your downfall. Do you guys hear? Let me repeat. I am going to actively participate in your downfall. Guys, like, I don't think you guys understand the level of commitment you have to, like, this is elite level of hating, guys. Like, you are committed to making sure that this person's downfall eventually comes to them, you know, and in that commitment, you're not just leaving it to chance or fate that their downfall actually happens. No, you actively participate in that. Like, this is not Slick Talk's level of hating. No, Slick Talk just wishes bad things on people. Like, normal people, when they hate you or they dislike you or feeling, you know, hatred or anger towards you, they just say things like, I wish you get hit by a bus. You know, that's passively participating in someone's downfall. Actively participating is going out to hire a city-to-city bus and mutula ka yona bus. That's actively participating in someone's downfall. Like, that's elite level of hating. Like, nano chia bus ya rea vaya ngwala rea vaya self wena ngwala rea vaya because wa vaya muthu angro mmola mutula ka yona wa ngwala rea vaya mutula ka yona mmola. That's active. Like, guys, and just like that, we've come to the end of another episode of the weekly rundown with the modern day Illuminati. With the modern day Izimachila. Thank you guys for watching until the end. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button if you like the content. Don't forget to share it with your family, friends. Thank you guys very much.